Today we're going to talk about the entrepreneurship. What is your role? Okay, this series that we have this evening is this: what is your role in entrepreneurship? And anyone wants to share with me what's your role? What is your role as an entrepreneur? You say, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Is that so? My question is, what is your role as an entrepreneur in your company? Are you building a company or are you building a business? Let me know which is you. Okay, because that will really determine your own direction of your company, whether you are a business owner or CEO of the company. There is a major difference. Okay, let me share with you this evening about this role of being an entrepreneur. Okay, of course, some of you are already on this journey of entrepreneurship. Others may be thinking of it. At the very beginning, when you start this journey, I want you guys to really consider this fact. Are you building this company or are you building a business? Why is that so? Because for the next journey or the current journey you're holding right now in your life till the end of your journey, whether it is to old age or passing down to your children, it will really depends on what you set out as a vision for the company. Some people say they're only building a business. So if you're building a business, potentially it is only to serve you and your family. If you're building a company, there is a slight difference here, okay? So I want you guys to really take a paper and pen and really note this down. What's the major difference? If you're building a company, which means you would be thinking of the legacy planning. You'll be thinking of the long-term planning, and even to the state when you're no longer around, how does this company operate as? Or is it going to be a company that you can pass it down as legacy to your children, your family, or your descendants, or you can sell this company away? If you're building a business, it is to serve you and perhaps your family and your employees, to build income for their survival. These two are slightly different. Why so? Because it is the vision of you, how you want to build this business for yourself, whether it's for long term or just to serve you guys. And because, why do I want to highlight this? When you step into the entrepreneurship journey, it is not working for someone, which means that you cannot just quit as and when you don't like this journey, like a career. You can end the job and that's it. You move on to the next job. When you start on the entrepreneurship journey, you will be thinking whether you are going to live this journey for the rest of your life. You're going to do this company or this business for the rest of your life, or to pass it on. So when you build the business and the company, that will determine how you employ, how you plan out your business foundation, how you plan out your systems and process in order to go forward. Okay? And it is really important for anyone. I guess for some of you, you may think that you're not an entrepreneur. This is not important for you. However, this is also a mindset of a person. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Whether you're an entrepreneur or you are a person who live your life, plan your life, is very determined by how your mind frame is. Whether you are a big picture person or you are, just looking at the task ahead of you. So if you are going to build a company, whether you are going to be, building a business or company, you have to set right from the beginning, what is your end goal? What is the end goal for this company, this business that you're building? Are you building for your ego, your fame, your status, your reputation, or what is it that you want to achieve? Or a fulfillment? Yeah. So purpose and fulfillment is also one factor you want to look at, because you want to wake up every day and enjoy doing that business. So this is really, I want you guys to really think about it. Yeah. Today it seems like the network is not fantastic, so bear with me if it gets cut off. I'll be right back somehow. And I can't see your comments because Facebook has changed some things, but doesn't matter. I will speak to you guys. and do drop your comments and share with me, are you building a company or a business? Let me just then dissect further in to share further into why is this important. Because if you are building a company, you'll be planning the long-term plan. 6 years down the road, 10 years down the road, what are you building? What's the company structure? So I like you to change a hat here. Don't wear the hat of, for example, Stella Ho in Real Wealth Creation Global, or XYZ person in this ABC company. You build a company with a mind frame of you being a CEO. In order to grow a business or a company, you have to build it with a CEO hat. So meaning you have to step back and look at a different dimension. Okay, when you look at a 2D dimension, the things in front of you, it is really task driven. However, when you look at it on a 3D perspective, you look from a third party perspective, you're looking from a business perspective. And then if you step further back a bit and you look from a CEO perspective, you're looking from a third perspective, the 3D, you're looking not just for you, but also for your employee, and 4D from the business structure. And that will determine your business growth for your company. And so wear a CEO hat and think of the different various things that you have to build for a company. For example, you may start off with you're a single business owner for your business right now. Okay, right now you start off with building a business first, right? So when you build a business, you have to decide the various goals for this company, the revenue that you want to achieve, the expenses that you want to keep to, and what the expenses needed for this company, this structure of business to work. Okay, so you start off with business first. And as you work along this, you will expand it further to a company structure and look from the perspective of HR, admin. Admin will of course include your accounting and various pieces, your digital marketing, which is very essential right now in any business in the world. Marketing will be a very big part of your business. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, a business owner, an entrepreneur, what is very important now is really marketing, especially with online. There are different competitors in the market and they all play different space. So you need to decide for yourself, which space do you want to build in? What is your niche? And then focus on your niche. So when you hold a CEO's perspective, building a company for a long-term perspective, you are potentially building this company, one, for sale, to pass down to your employees, so that you may also train people within the company who can become entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are people who work within the company and build the business as if it is theirs. So then what it means is the remuneration structure will change for the company as you build the company. And this is important because if you're building a business, it will eventually come to a day when you have to close the business, isn't it? Because it's very short term. The view is short term, is maybe to provide income for you, to give you a sense of security and worth in this space, in this earth. However, after some time, old age sets in, retirement sets in, you may want to just close your business. However, when you build with a company mindset in mind, this company structure would be potentially something that you can pass it on to any family members. Even if you don't have any descendants, it can be passed down to your employees who play a part. And these employees can be someone who constantly still give you a director retirement funds, isn't it? Give you a director fee, then you have a retirement fund till old age. So you have to decide what kind of business are you building. Are you building a business or a company? Is it going to be something a long-term basis that you can potentially still draw dividends, directorship, retirement funds from this business structure? And that will determine how big this company would be. So I would like you guys to really think through this question before you set on this entrepreneurship journey, because that will determine your final journey. Of course, the other pieces is when you start off in a company, building a company. Even for myself, I'm building a company because I believe in building legacies and I believe in passing on legacies, whether it's my family or a third party or an employee. To me, it is not my most important concern at the moment, because if I build a company, it can potentially feed many people. It can give many people livelihood and purpose to serve others. And with that in mind, the kind of collaboration joint venture that I'll be looking on a long-term basis with my employees, with my other probably potential collaborators, would be a different mindset, because we work from a win-win perspective then. It is not about me, it is about serving others. So if you come from that perspective, then there is a longer duration for this company that you want to build upon. So this is something that I really want you guys to really have some depth into this and think about it. Okay, then you may say, okay, I'm starting now, but I don't have the funds to employ. And how do I employ others when I don't even have my initial funds yet? Okay, don't rush. Human beings have this tendency to want to build a business and turn it to a successful empire right away. Let me just tell you in your face, it doesn't happen overnight. Unless you have huge funds, you dump in the money, you actually get third parties to run the business for you, and you get them, employ professionals to run it for you. At the beginning of any company, any business, you have to start it out on your own first. Build the pieces from the basic. Okay, let me just say, okay, whatever service or products that you're actually selling to the world, they are serving in the world, you have to decide the niche first. And I would say start marketing first. Start marketing and then see whether that is really what the audience like and want for themselves. And build education systems within your business structure. Any business require education. Whether it's a product or services, you need to educate your clients to have a certain directive in terms of the products and services, so that they choose you because you are different from the rest who are just asking them to buy. That's number one. And you can build each pieces as it goes. For example, let me just share. Okay, systems and process. You can do very simple setup at the very beginning. Choose platforms, softwares that is on low cost. And in fact, at the very beginning of this entrepreneurship journey, when I pivoted online, most of the things I use are for free. I choose free resource. I use free resource that can expand my space and expand my work, and yet I look professional in my space. And as and when I test each software or platform and I realize that it is something that can expand the business, can help in the business, then I do a paid version. Okay. However, I'm very concerned about automating the system, because my end goal is to automate the business so that I don't have to work every day. Because my choice of lifestyle is to not work every day in the business. Otherwise, you might as well go to work, right? So choose platforms and systems that are easy to use. These days, there are many in the market which is very easy to use and also generate the kind of resources for you. Then, let's just say accounting. Accounting is something that is more technical, more specific, and you do not want to get on the wrong side of law when it comes to accounting. So that is the part that you can appoint third-party accountants to run it for you. Bookkeeping, accounting, they run it for you. And when this third party handle this part of the area of business, which is not your focus, not your zone of genius, they take care of all the requirements per se. And of course, in the market, there are big firms and small firms. Choose those potentially on a freelance basis at the very beginning to serve you first, so that you get your taxes in place, your P&L in place for your corporate accounting as well as your personal accounting, because your corporate tax and your income tax are interrelated in business, especially when you're starting out on your own at the very beginning as a business owner. So in terms of HR, there won't be a requirement for HR. However, there can be a process that is taught through at the very beginning on how to build your HR structure for your company. For example, let's say you need a technical portion component in your business. If this is not your zone of genius, you would want to consider hiring third-party technical people to support you to build your technical pieces, so that they take away that piece for you, the complicated technical aspect, and you can focus in building the business. What is really building the business? A big part of building the business is marketing. The rest are just fitting in a piece. You can be the best coach in town, the best consultant in town, and the best business provider, the product provider, service provider. However, without the right marketing, you'll not be able to reach out to your audience, especially in the competitive market now when everyone is pivoting online. So you want to be in that space so you can actually reach out to your audience easily and they will raise their hands to buy. So the digital, the technical department will be one department that you want to focus on. And these days, because many things are on social media, then you need to understand whether what kind of platforms do you want to use. Whether you want to focus on, for example, writing, you want to focus on video, and these different pieces will have different requirements on your resource. Whether you need a copywriter when it comes to writing your pieces for you, and whether this copywriter can understand you and write in your language. It is not a commercial copywriter. Some people in the market choose copywriters who write very well on the commercial space. However, if that is not you, not your value system, it may not serve you. So you need to choose the right copywriter who can speak your language, believe in you, and understand you to write your language as if this whole entire business structure in writing is written by you. So that is a very important component. And of course, tapping on digital marketing, having things like landing pages, web pages at the right time is important. You don't need all the pieces at one go. You need some of the pieces at the initial stage to get your business ongoing, to build a business structure so that you can tap on the resource and automate some of your process for you and take time, less time for you focusing on the business. And you can focus on delivery of the result. Okay, delivery of the result is the other component that is very important for any business or company per se. Okay, delivering of the business result is, I would say, everyone don't buy based on what you provide, the products and services. They buy the end result. So you need to know what end result are you giving them, and you build your marketing around the end result so that they can hear you, feel you, see you on the end result, and that serves them. Then they will choose you as the logical choice. So besides having accounting, admin, that is the other component that is very much needed. So in this space where many things are globalized, internationalized, you can actually employ many people around the world to handle the admin for you. Administrative, there are many aspects. Administrative, there is the physical administrative, which you may consider hiring a part-time intern at the very beginning of business to do things like filing, printing, billing, etc. for you. Or you can have the virtual assistant we call VAs, and these VAs are the ones who will run your content management, your social media management, your even sometimes some are well equipped to do the email system. So having an all-rounded business system does support your business to go actually towards automation. So when you think of the pieces, each and every pieces, you'll be overwhelmed. Naturally, you'll be overwhelmed on all the pieces that you need to fit in, and then for your business. I would suggest do one piece at a time. Many business owners get overwhelmed when they do a big business plans, and because of limited resources and funds and human resource, then they actually give up. And at the very beginning, the first initial year of building the business will require time and effort. And this is the time that you want to focus in and build one piece at a time. Don't be overwhelmed by, I have so many marketing pieces to feed. My digital marketing is not ready. I don't have an admin. I don't have an accountant. I don't have all these pieces. Let me just be very honest with you. I started the entrepreneurship journey quite some time ago, and I keep my company very lean. I don't have many staff. I don't have staff. They are all external outsourced. They are outsourced because one, I have the freedom of operating the business that I want to operate, and my business is automated to a good extent that I don't need the human resource so much in my everyday life. So you have to consider building a business around that so you can free your time and not end up operating your business. So if you start on the right track, build the foundation of the company correctly, you will realize that many systems and process is much easier. One of the things that I would like you to focus on is as you build your business, write an SOP for the business. Standard operating, what is that? SOP. Oh, suddenly I can't remember. Anyway, SOP, it means a operating system for you, plans for you in your business structure. And it goes very deep into very small little things. Why is this important? Because if you have an SOP for your accounting, your email system, your business HR system, your billing system, your content management system, your VA, contacts, communication, etc., you will realize that if anybody leaves a particular area of the work, you can engage another person and they can fit in the job quite quickly because there is a standard operating plans in place, and then you don't have to worry about how to build a business, train the person again all over, because there is a standard system there for them to follow. And that would ease your work when you hand over to the next person. And you should start this at the very beginning of your company structure, because why? If you don't build it at the beginning, you will realize that you'll be very disorganized in your company and the pieces will be all over the place. You want to start a business structure and start it clean and clear with the right foundation set. Then you have a clearer system of moving forward. Okay, this is the part. So moving forward, we'll be talking about marketing. The subsequent series will be moving into marketing. So how do you market your properties? Properties in this case is not physical real estate. Now I'm talking about your business, whether it's a product or service, or even really real estate. So how do you then market the different pieces of your business? And that is the part where marketing will come in very handy to help you to actually expand your business in a faster speed. So next subsequent series, we're going to cover the most important piece for any business owner, entrepreneur, which is marketing. And marketing, you do not want to market at the wrong place at the wrong time to the wrong people, because you realize you waste your time in your business, and you want to get it right from the very first beginning. So I'll be sharing the marketing series subsequent to this entrepreneurship journey, and that will take a couple of process for you to physically understand. I will also be inviting guests to help you to solve your marketing questions and how to build the pieces when you need. So especially in this time when very much required is the digital marketing aspect, we will be covering in the subsequent series digital marketing for your business, so that you can actually take away some of the work required in marketing. Of course, I'm not saying that you take away the physical marketing. You still would require some level of physical marketing materials for different types of business. However, the digital marketing would reduce the time required for you to build a business. So let's talk about it in a subsequent session. But today, I just want you to look into your business and start looking at your business to see whether you're building a business or a company. And as a CEO, how do you look about, how do you think of how you want to build the business? And who is this business for? Because one day we'll be gone from this world. In any case, any one of us, we will have a journey that we will live to another stage of our next life or to heaven. So you want to think of how this business would be on the day that you exit from the world. So I like you guys to think of it, because that will really determine the success of your business. And I thank you for watching our Facebook Live every Tuesday. And even though you may not find everything relevant at this juncture, it will be totally relevant at the right time, at the right place. It is at your pace. So I see you guys next Tuesday for the marketing series. I would also like to invite you guys to join in. I have a webinar at 11 p.m. Singapore time, which is 10 a.m. EST, in another Facebook group called Heartropreneurs. So you look at my post, the link is mentioned there, the graphics is there. It has the name of the business. It's Heart entrepreneurs. So do join there, and I will share with you more about the mindset to profit systems and process, which we'll cover at different stages of our life, because mindset is everything in business and in life. I hope to see you guys in that space in an hour's time, and I love to see you supporting there and asking any questions that you have for me over there. Thank you for joining, and if you're watching from a replay, #replay, and if you have any questions relating to today's topic, also put down your questions. So most importantly, look into your business. Are you building a business or a company? 97% of the people in this world falls into the category of self-employed or employee. And if you want to build wealth, you have to shift into the 3% who are investors and company owners. So, which is the reason why I like you guys to focus on whether you are running a company or a business. That will determine your retirement plans for you as well. And for those of you who are new to the group, you can actually download my guide, www.mindsetforbusinesssuccess.com. That is my e-guide. Or hop into a Calendly call, a short call with me. I am happy to help you evaluate your business and see what's the solutions that I can offer you, support you in your business. See you guys. Bye.